Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps... There's the hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Neymar! And that has fair fizzed.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Vitz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Law. And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Floated through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And it's Guardiola. And that's not going to reach.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a sweet ball, that. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, this looks sharp. Bergkamp. Rummenigge. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mateus promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. Bergkamp. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi. No, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Bergkamp. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vitz! Can he finish? He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. In with a header! That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's found the way through. Now it's Messi. He has found the way. Messi! And more, and more, and more. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolute...
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. No way through there. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Could be danger here. Messi. Bergkamp. He can run onto that. That's a little off target. Roberto Carlos. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely worked, and he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos. Albert Ferrer. And it's Bergkamp. Mateus. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's a superb... There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And Messi! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Inter Milan dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So off we go once more. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rummenigge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Can he put it away? Oh, terrific save.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Great hit! Oh, there was plenty on that.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Mateus, and it's Luis Suarez. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's another good win of the ball. Luis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Now it's Neymar. Rummenigge. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Fernando Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
He'll try from distance. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Messi. Vince.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Guardiola. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Neymar. Into the box. Bergkamp. Luis Suarez. Messi. Well, they've got it again. Played with finesse. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Messi. And that is a little under... Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Cambio di giocatori.
That's a sharp pass. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's an excellent interception.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's had a hit! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was...
Climbs up big! Oh, denied at the last. Vinicius Junior! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's had it taken off him. Kubo, and the finish! Oh, almost a sixth!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Owen. Kubo. Oh, right place, right time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Vinicius Junior, shot a goal! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast. And time is up. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started.
Oh, that's such a good run.
Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a mighty effort! They've scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Rafael Leao. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Wits! He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wits. And that has been cleared. Bellingham. Anguissa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafael Leao pops him off it and wins back the ball. That's headed upfield, and he's intervened well there. And here's Rafael Leao. Vinicius Junior. And he was alert to it. Camavinga. Messi. That's beautifully weighted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's De Bruyne. Wits. He's gone forward. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now he's off and running. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Anguissa. Neymar. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes short and sharp. Wits. That has been cut short. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around.
Bellingham! They want to be quick to recover this. Rafael Leao has a goal! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And the ball's a good one here. And the finish! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao stood his ground strongly. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So off we go once more. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Caught offside that time. Anguissa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Neymar. No, he's not going to get any further than that. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So what can they come up with here? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guardiola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He gets big. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vinicius Junior. Barrios. Bellingham. He could be in here. Lunin can pick that up. Well, that's well spotted. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Barrios. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Messi.
80.113
60 minutes
spettatori.
played. Messi. Guardiola. That's a little off target. And here's Rafael Leao. Lobbed in behind. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
De Bruyne, real chance here. Shapes to shoot! Guardiola. Vids, deftly done. Great ball if he can get there. Messi! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 10. Messi. Numero 18. Numero 6. Lasciano il
And
campo
now
per
a sudden chance to
numero
counter.
15. Ribery. Il numero 7. Il numero 22.
Played with finesse.
Torres. Il numero
Oh, that
13.
was vital.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Neatly clipped into space. Gibbs-White. Passing is crisp and sharp, and there's green grass ahead of him. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Lunin punts it upfield. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Mosquera makes the interception. He won't be happy with that one. He could be in here. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, here's a chance! It is a very, very good save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Saliba can get it clear. Mbappe, now it's Rafael Leao. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Rafael Leao. No, that's been intercepted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. And that's that. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Seedorf. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. cut out, no margin for error there at all. Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And he welcomes it in. That's a little off target. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Seedorf. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Cruyff.
That's good play from him.
Cruyff. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Hullet.
Look, movement creates more options.
Terrific header! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Played back in. Can he finish? And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And a header! And again! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Griezmann is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Romario, Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Well timed, excellent interception. Romario. Mateus. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateus gets a good foot in there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Griezmann. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mateus. Sonkrasin. He has found the way through. And the finish! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, that's well spotted. Romario. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar, and he welcomes it in. Neymar. Mateus. Here's Griezmann. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Works it forward. Saliba.
There they go, hunting again.
Aim forwards. Mateus. And it's Griezmann. Foot in.
Ci
Vitz.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Well, they can break here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And that's the second half started. Vitz. Costa Curta. And Mateus. Now that's well seen too. Turan. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta. Romario. Mateus, and he cuts out the supply. Vitz. Guardiola. Maldini cuts it out. Turan. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pass is just off target. He's played him through. Neymar is on his own. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And now he has 2. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Messi under intense pressure. Camavinga!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
That is really good
80.953
tenacity.
spettatori. Attenzione, un cambio.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's being shifted off it. He could be in here.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Platini. Romario. He's away. Romario is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Neymar. Numero 6.
He's had a
Lascia il
crack.
campo per il numero 22.
That was travelling.
Fernando Torres. Il numero 15. Ribéry. Il numero 17. Il numero 20. Il numero 9. Cambio di giocatori.
Guardiola, chip through. That has been cut short. Thuram. That's headed upfield. Romario might just make this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is ended up in no man's land. Has a look and plays it forward. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Platini, and he's managed to get free. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Platini. Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Romario. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ribéry.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Torres. Messi. And it's Messi. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that is asking for trouble. We are into overtime. Keep the ball and... So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that's cause for mild irritation. And he's there to retrieve it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing, but also a great reader of the game, and his positioning is usually spot on. The technical side of defending doesn't often get a mention, but just watch this guy's tackles if you want a great display of timing and precision. He does it best.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Messi. In with the challenge. And it's Neymar. Now it's Eto'o.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rodri. Vitz. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's bounced back off the post. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff might just make this. And the ball's a good one here. Camavinga. Messi. Guardiola. Rodri.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Bale looking for the runner. Now it's Eto'o. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And it's Eto'o. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Neymar. Wirtz. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Eto'o, and he's on his way! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A searching ball that into space. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto'o. And here's Bale. Can he get onto this? Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Threads one in. And we hit half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Inter really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Bayern Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that's not going to reach. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Chance! He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
That's a shade optimistic. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's played him through. Caught offside that time. Bayern Munich. Cruyff! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Fran Garcia. Bayern Munich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
È di 80.607 spettatori.
Bastoni calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No, that's been intercepted. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or to...
There's the hit!
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! A lot. In he goes again! Oh, great ball! And Cruyff! And he hits the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he's intervened well there. Ribéry puts his foot on the gas. He's through here. And he's had a hit. And somehow it stayed out. That is good alertness. That looks a cracking ball. Look at the space here. Can he put it away? Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would...
Messi! Oh, that could cost them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. And it's Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shevchenko, Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Goes in for the header! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
A real chance if he can get through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
David Villa shifted upfield. Oh, that's clever.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Neymar. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone...
He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played. Zico. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Guardiola proves too strong. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Nesta calmly anticipates. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Deftly done. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's cause for mild irritation. So it is still 0-0.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neymar. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, important interception. Iniesta. Galatasaray trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Neymar. Messi. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Davis kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's an errant pass. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, that was vital. Vieira. Ball played for Zico. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Davis. Galatasaray are looking to break at pace. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Drogba. Messi. Drogba. There's the hit! In he goes again! Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Bastoni. And we hit half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Drogba. And Messi! Oh, that's quite incredible!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for them.
Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And the header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Zico. Iniesta. Messi could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Camavinga. And it's Drogba.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Iniesta. Now it's Zico. Out towards the flank. He's Messi! Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
A terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Tries a header! Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Interesting ball. Good read, needed to be. Iniesta. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Numero 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Del Piero. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Neymar. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge. Now it's Xavi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a good spell of possession, this. Del Piero. Passing nice and neat. And he's away. Well, now here's a good shapes to shoot! Camavinga. Camavinga does well to get it back. He's through here. Neymar. And he's in on great hits! This time, surely! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11. Neymar. Numero 10. Messi. Numero 6.
Zico is steaming forward. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now there's a fine ball. Great ball, and he's in here. He is through here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Rodri, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's not getting past him there. Bale. Oh, he's burst through. Rummenigge. Szoboszlai. Quality ball. Kubo. Now it's Foden. Looking for the runner. Ah, that's a fine interception. Zico looks to get on the end of this. Rummenigge. He's away. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time.
Zico! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that's that. Inter Milan.